Hello everyone, welcome to In Spiritual Journey. So today I'm going to do a 2023 reading. We're going to do one for every sign. So, the new year is approaching fast. 2022 only has less than 4 weeks for the remainder of this year. So whether it was a good year or whether it was a challenging year, whatever it was, hopefully you got to be able to step out of that box and heal and realize the importance of things and expand who you are to be able to move forward. So the year 2023 breaks down to the number 7. And the 7 in the major arcana is the Chariot, which is all about forward movement, right? And the Chariot has to balance the energy of these two, on here there's like sphinxes, I believe, whatever they are. Sometimes they're horses, but it's usually the light and the dark, which is the shadows plus the light within us. So balancing those two energies out to be able to move forwards in a balanced way. So if one gets off a little bit, then we can go off path. So this is like remaining steadfast and balancing our energy within. So these 7s is taking control of tough situations and remaining responsible and finding ways to succeed even through those challenges. So, the 7 of Swords is all about, manipulation around us, trickery, lies, deceit. This 7 of Wands is perseverance, and it can be, a little defense energy, like setting boundaries, things like that. The 7 of Cups is all about those opportunities and choices that we do have, but remaining clear-headed so we're not too much confused or disillusioned or in dreamlike state. And then 7 of Pentacles is all about planting those seeds, setting those intentions. So the 7s, it's remaining steadfast within, and to show what we've learned and what we've retained from all the challenges that we have been through. So that's what the year 2023 is all about, okay? Remaining steadfast, taking all those lessons that we have learned and retained and moving forward, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and get into each sign. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope like that listing that I put of all life's gifts, I hope you have all of those in 2023 and forevermore. So if you haven't watched that video, please check those out. We want to have that gratitude and grace and forgiveness and all that to be able to be in our highest state. So I hope you enjoyed these messages, and thanks so much for the support, and I hope you have a beautiful 2023. Hello Libra, welcome to In Spiritual Journey. So I am going to do your 2023 yearly tarot forecast. Of course, it's for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. There's millions of Libras out there, so this is going to be a general read. The tarot brings out energy that you can expect and how you can, utilize that for your highest good, like to change it, to be prepared for it, to gain the wisdom from it. So we are going to touch base with yours. We're going to break it down to a tarot card for every month of the year, and then we're going to do quarterly oracles. So Libra, you are an air sign, of course, and you're like right in the middle of Aquarius and Gemini. So your positive qualities are tactfulness, charm, eloquence. And then your negative qualities can be indecisiveness, moodiness, and superficiality. Air signs have a detachment about them, so they don't tap into their emotions as well. And this says, the Libra, this energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. Your sign is the scales, so you like that balance in life, okay? You are ruled by the planet Venus, which is all about beauty and love. And it's the part of you that desires beauty, success, and indulgence, and valuables. And as well as you're ruled by the 7th house, which is this area of your life is about long-term significant partners, romantic, business, or family. So about those connections as well. So, be cautious because you might want a perfect relationship or see the beauty in it. And sometimes you might be a little disillusioned. You also can come off as detached to other people as well. So that is it. Don't take that personally. It's just our energy. We all have duality, and You know, it's just energy that we have to work with and, you know, learn the lessons and balance that energy out. And you are perfect for it because you are that scales energy. So let's go ahead and get into the monthly tarot. All right, so January through December. We're going to get January and March through March right now. Let's go ahead and see what's coming up with you for this month, the first beginning month of 2023 for Libra. Let's see. What's your energy? What's going on? Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is kind of like a motherly energy. It's very stable. You know, it runs the household. It does the job. It takes care of everything. It's like the head of household energy. So, you know, you could be right now being, you know, that motherly figure. You could be stable in your life, you know, just running the material world to the best of ability. And then we have the Seven of Wands, which is also could be a little defensiveness. It also could be about setting healthy boundaries so things do stay in balance. So let's get into February. What's coming up in February for you, Libra? Oops, well, that's too many. Let's see what's coming in February. Okay, well, the 7 wanted to come up. So there's still some kind of guardedness, defensiveness. Again, this could be also setting healthy boundaries, keeping people at the distance that don't have our highest good in effect. Because there is some kind of tower energy underlying. So some kind of shocking surprise. So that can cause us a little off balance and a little defensive. Sometimes when we have sadness or down about something, we can act out in anger. So this could be like that guardedness, you know, protecting yourself energy for February. Let's see what's coming up in March. And then by March, though, you're having success and victory here. So you work through that energy of some kind of shocking surprise energy coming through that kind of rocked the stability of your life a little bit. And you were a little guarded, little standoffish maybe. You could have detached it from the situation, but you persevered and you are now successful and maybe gaining some recognition for your strength here by March. And then on the bottom, we have the Ace of Swords. So this is some kind of revelation, truth that came out to lead you to that success. All right, so we are going to get some tarot for January, February, March. Oracle for January, February, March for you. So let's see what spirit animal is helping you out through the beginning quarter of the year. What spirit animal is helping you guide through this energy? Well, we have the honeybee, divine feminine. You are being called on to rise. So standing in your divine feminine power. You know, divine feminine, we all have divine feminine and masculine in us, whether we're female or male. This is the more that softer side, that receptive side, that compassionate side, intuitive side. So you are relying on this honeybee to guide you through this situation using more of your divine feminine energy. And then on the bottom, we have the sea turtle, which is conservation, make conscious choices. So really, you know, that might be that energy of standing back a little bit, being guarded, really in that observation mode and receptive mode, getting divine guidance, listening to your intuition. All right, so let's get another oracle. So now we have Paradisiacal. You belong to paradise. So again, I feel like that's that beauty that you like to have, that, you know, that seeing the beauty in the world, like in the finer things. So you still are taking care of yourself, enjoying life, tapping into that finer divine beauty thing. So you might be really focused on that to help you through this. As well as we have Epoch, which is pause in your journey. So I feel like this is making you step back and take a pause and maybe do some self-care. You know, pampering yourself a little bit to get through this energy. So let's get us what you should surrender here, power of surrender card. All right, so we have surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So whatever this tower moment happens, or this energy that comes in that makes you go into protective mode, sometimes we can be triggered and tap back into that old patterns of belief, criticizing ourselves and all. So I feel like this tapping into more of the beautiful things of life, pampering yourself a little, is helping ease that up and help you stay confident and grounded and to be able to move it out of that and be successful again. And on the bottom is surrender to what is. Yeah, just, you know, kind of going with the flow and knowing things happen, you know, and not getting too bent out of shape over them. So I love that. It's like you are, you know, really taking care of yourself through that hard time. So let's get a wishbone, chakra, and crystal for you. So now we have the solar plexus chakra. The crystal is amber, and it's this fearlessness. Turn your warrior into a warrior. Yeah. So I feel like, you're tapping in your strength. And in order to persevere and stand in that strength, we also do have to do some self-care. So I do feel like that's that energy. And then on the bottom is creativity. All right. So some of the ways we might pamper ourselves is doing something creative that we enjoy doing. Gardening, reading, cooking, whatever it is. So you're kind of throwing yourself into that energy. So now we are going to go ahead and get into April, May, and June for 2023 for you. So I feel like you are really tapping into that Venus energy, that divine feminine energy for the first part of the year, the first quarter of the year, where you are enjoying the finer things in life, taking care of yourself, pampering yourself. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up for April. Okay, April, there's some kind of lack here. You're starting to feel a little bit of lack, or there could be something going on. Maybe, there's a layoff on your job, or more bills than normal, but there's some kind of lack. This also could be like your thinking, so be careful with that, okay? Because what we think is our reality. So whatever it is, just know that there's a wide variety of abundance that comes into us and that we deserve, and all around us. Just remember that, okay? And on the bottom we have judgment. So this is kind of like deep revelation of yourself, looking within. So to see where you're lacking possibly, or where you're feeling lacking instead of gratitude. All right, so let's get into May. Connor. I had to pause for a minute. So it looks like May, you're getting into some nostalgia. Maybe people from your past are coming back. Maybe you're connecting with the people from your past or your family. So there's some nostalgia coming in May. Maybe there's like a wedding or a birthday or an anniversary or something that you're going back home to, and it's bringing up a lot of memories and nostalgia. It could be just something that reminds you of somebody. That's nostalgia as well. On the bottom, there is some kind of betrayal. So this could have been a relationship that's coming back up in your mind. Maybe they've shown back up, or maybe something reminds you of that person. And it's this energy of being betrayed. But, sometimes we want to romanticize partnerships where we see all the good and we forget about the painful things or the real things that have happened to us. So that's coming up in May for you. So let's see what's coming up in June. Oh, we have 2 in June. Yeah. So, that May energy of that betrayal and revisiting the past, we have this death and transformation coming in. So letting go of that energy that's no longer serving us, and moving forward and taking action towards what we are passionate about. So that's what's happening in June. On the bottom, Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, a new start. All right, so now we are going to go ahead and get into what animal is helping us out and guiding us through April, May, and June. We have the koi carp, abundance. Move with the flow of abundance around you and through you. So then in comes this koi carp, helping us with our abundance, things that align with us, things that are bring out the best in us, things that we deserve. And then on the bottom, we have the eagle, which is ancestral healing. So you could be also this 6 of Cups energy could be people that have passed away that you were really close to. They are coming in to guide you. So that's a good energy to have. They're assisting you to realize what your worth is, what you deserve, and your abundance. Okay. So let's go ahead and get one of these cards. We have Ubuntu, compassion for others. Yeah, so I feel like this too. It is always good to be compassionate to others, not judge other people, but we also have to protect ourselves, because there are unfortunately people out there that take advantage of that. So, being compassionate, but sometimes it has to be at a distance. And then we have Eunoia, everything in perfect balance. So that's, you are, again, gaining your strength back, empowering yourself, and seeking that balance, because that's where you feel most comfortable. All right, let's get a surrender card. Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual being. So whatever the 6 of Cups that came in May, I feel like it set you off balance a little bit. It triggered, it dug up some dirt. And you're having to rebalance yourself and let go of things, okay? And, surrender to miracles, yes. All right, let's get a chakra and crystal card. Now we have the heart chakra, green ocean jasper, connection, Father Divine, and Mother Earth, make love in your heart. So this is that connection. I feel like this is all, again, that balance of that divine feminine and masculine energy. This is staying in a place of healed heartness, as well as forgiveness and being open and caring for yourself as well. And then on the bottom, we have that creativity. So that's really going to be a driving force to help you out through things. So let's go ahead and get into July, next half of the year. So July, we have the Ace of Wands, a new beginning again, and going more towards things that we are passionate about. You know, maybe not settling for what makes other people happy more than ourselves. So tapping back into that. Maybe also seeking out your spirituality or different things like that. And that's because there's been some kind of manipulation or trickiness or deception within your circle. It could be other people. It could be past things that are coming up. It could even be your own critical thinking. So now we're going to go ahead and get into August, Knight of Pentacles. So, you know, we're doing this slowly, step by step, and every step is you know, the way towards the right way. So it doesn't matter how slow you're going, but you are being more methodical, planning things out, and taking baby steps. And then on the bottom, again, that sneaky behavior. Yes, it's taking its time. It's like you're healing and you're realizing, you know, your worth and you know, not taking it personally, but it's taking a little time, and that's understandable. I feel like for some of you out there, it's like something you thought was already gone and buried, and you were healed from, but it came back up again, and you're gaining that composure. Now we have this independence, you know, working on our own self and our own abundance, finding happiness within ourselves. To, you know, there it is, the sun. We cannot find happiness on the external or through other people. We have to find it within. No, nothing on the external, even money or relationships, are going to make us truly happy. We have to find it within ourselves, okay? So now let's get some oracle. So the animal, spiritual animal that's helping you. We have the swan, graceful transformation. Yeah, see, and this is leading to this graceful transformation. You know, slow and steady, graceful, like that swan, you know, slow. It's like a very nice healing. And, you know, sometimes the slowness is actually the more beneficial, because if we rush, we miss some things. So this is graceful transformation, soften your heart and find your flaw. Yeah. Find your flow. I'm sorry. That's interesting. Yeah, but see, you know, maybe finding that thing that you keep triggering yourself with, or that criticizing you're doing. This is finding that graceful flow. And then we have the hair, which is interesting. This is fast energy. This is your strength, though. Take time to make clear decisions, bring awareness and light to the situation. So it is taking time to make clear decisions, right? Not to rush, even though it is a hair. All right, let's get a surrender card. Oh, I forgot this one. Let's get this one. Eunoia, everything in perfect balance. Again, with that balance card. Yes, being very balanced. You know, everything, dark and light, good and bad, feminine, masculine. That's that balance of everything. And then we have the witch on the bottom. The magic you seek is inside of you. Let it flow. So I feel like that's that happiness within you. Everything's within you. We can't find it on the external. We have to have it within us. All right. Surrender worry. Make a commitment and not lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. And then on the bottom, we have surrender procrastination. Yeah, you've been putting this off long enough. It's time to move forward and find that balance within you. Not on the outside. It's within you. All right, now we have all the chakra balance. Balance, that's the name. Embrace the balance between earth and spirit. Clear quartz, rose quartz, and hermalite. So balancing the 3D with the 5D, your heart with your soul and your ego, like balancing all that energy out, okay? All right. The last quarter of the year we're going to get into. So now we are on October, November, and December. October, November, and December. Oops. This one for some reason wants to come out. Moving on. Taking those steps to move forward. Whether it's slow, one steady step at a time with that Knight of Pentacles, or whatever. It's moving forward. You're still making steps. Even if it's baby steps, you're still making progress. Okay. November. So this can be a burden as well. So you could have some burdens, you know, it could be a burden, but you are making progress. So, you know, make sure in November that you still practice that gratitude and know how far you've come. And, you know, not try to rush things, going with the flow. And it's, if there's something extra you're carrying, it's time to let something go. We do have that moon on the bottom, so this something could be something about fears. Your fears or your worries are burdening you. So trust your intuition. We are not going to know all things. Some things are hidden. Okay, so let's get into December. Look at that, though. You find your happiness, your emotional bliss. Love that. And then look at that. Yeah, it's by taking a risk and trusting. All right. Spiritual animal for the last quarter of the year. We have the elephant, grounding. Ground your energies and emotions deep into the earth. Yeah, so again, I feel like that's a balance too, of grounding. So your root chakra energy. And then we have that strength again. Yes. Taking time to make clear decisions. So there's something definitely about making clear decisions and thinking things through. All right? Taking your time, one step at a time. Don't rush. Oh, I was trying to get this one. You know what? I'm going to pull it up, but I'm going to go ahead and get this one too. We have the witch. It wanted to come out. The magic you seek is within you. Love that. And then on the bottom, we have cleanse and restore yourself. Yes. So you might be holding onto some debris that you need to let go. Cut cords, whatever it is. And then old beliefs. Surrender old beliefs and patterns about yourself. Outdated beliefs about yourself. Love that. Okay. Chakra. So we have creativity again, throat chakra. Throat chakra is all about how we communicate and put our message out into the world. And this says use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. So tapping into some of your talents, something that you're really good at, to help you heal and to be able to express yourself. All right, so now we are going to get a last message for the whole year from the universe. And we have you're being watched by loving eyes. And this says, what if you actually an ancient gladiator of love and joy who agreed to visit Earth during these primitive times to spark some new thinking, share a few smiles, and help others discover that they are awesome? Just saying, the universe. P.S. Up for a joust, of course, with rubber thingies. So this is all about you have definitely have the guidance. You're here for a purpose to help others. And this is like rediscovering yourself, gaining that balance within. So I love that. And expressing yourself to be able to help others. So that is your message, Libra. I hope you are very safe, happy, and peaceful 2023. Take care. Bye.